Welcome back to the channel, everyone. It's I, the Reluctant Gringo, back again with another video. And yes, I saw Godzilla and Kong, A New Empire this evening. Let me start out by saying this. Besides Dune Part 2, it was the best major 2024 release I've seen all year long. Was it silly? Hell yes, it was silly. Was it illogical and required you to just dump all deductive reasoning out the window? Consider my brain shut off. Did it have every trope imaginable for a modern science fiction film of this caliber? The girl who is the key to everything, the single mom struggling for acceptance, the misunderstood ex-boyfriend who is non-threatening and not a romantic interest at all, ancient civilizations with more knowledge and power than we can even understand, every hollow earth theory dumped into one cataclysmic narrative plot, pyramid origins, alternative gravity theory, naval submarines that use headlights underwater, and trees that eat people, monster battles that destroy major city centers like Rome, Rio, Cairo, southern France, Gibraltar, half the northern polar ice cap, Godzilla using the Roman Colosseum as a bed to take a nap, a not so subtle global warming metaphor that is very upfront, but it's okay because I shut off my brain already, and by the time they get to it, I have trouble with words. Technology that is absolutely implausible being bandied about like candy, ridiculous plot armor to move the story forward, convenience and coincidence as major cast members because otherwise there's no way any of this makes it to the screen, and special effects that went from awesome to Gen 4 video game depending on the scene. If you're talking about Godzilla and Kong A New Empire, then check yes for every one of those things. Now, some of you would think that I'm being negative here. Nope, I'm just being honest. I laughed out loud with this film, and so did most of the audience. There were some audible, polite clapping when the credits rolled. Now, don't ask me to remember the names of most of the characters. It really is not that kind of movie. Although I remember Bernie because he made us laugh the most. The down on his luck former hero of the previous film, now disgraced and discredited podcaster and YouTuber, I guess I can see a lot of me in him. Anyway, the movie delivers on the one thing audiences want to see and the only thing audiences are paying to see: giant monster battles. From second one, we are thrust into a giant creature battle featuring Kong. In Godzilla, he must have destroyed 3 or 4 cities along with a couple of delicate ecosystems and about 3 million people throughout his 2-hour rampage before even getting to the final fight. Mind you, Godzilla is doing all this to protect us from the other more villainous Titan monsters. Kong, on the other hand, spends 2/3 of his screen time fighting almost anything that moves. But the difference here is that Kong actually gets a character arc. No shit, a real character arc. They can't do it for most humans in modern day cinema, but a giant CGI monkey, yep, he gets a relatable and redeemable character arc. And the film is about Kong. He is the protagonist. Godzilla is not the main focus. He's there because the story needs him to be there. But this is Kong's story and Kong's struggle. Like I said, I turned off my brain, put my expectations where they needed to be, chowed down on some popcorn, and just enjoyed the spectacle on screen. Yes, it was one of the more enjoyable times at a theater I've had in the past 12 months. Yes, it is a stupid, silly movie, and you know it. Do you know who else knows it? The movie, even delivering a line about throwing anything at the wall to see what sticks. A very self-referencing joke. And I cannot lie, even to make myself sound more sophisticated at doing these reviews, I enjoyed the spectacle. I enjoyed the over-the-top everything. I liked the characters. The only ones you don't like are the bad monsters you're not supposed to like anyways. And I left the theater with a smile, as did my family. Everyone enjoyed the film. 2 of them even said they liked it better than Godzilla Minus One, so I'll take that for what it's worth. So yes, a good time of pure escapism and far-fetched, impossible, fantastical, fringy science taken from the deep recesses of 4chan in a CGI playground of a world. Yeah, it was good to get away for a while, which is what Godzilla and Kong are perfect for. And that's my review. Let me know what you think in the comment section below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for future content. And if you want to see more film critiques, click on the thumbnails for my review of Ghostbusters and my review of Dune Part 2. With that, I'm still your reluctant gringo, and from south of the border, salut and a huevo.